Everything costs money in a business, doesn't it? Why does everything cost money? I'm the owner of my Petologie, and I just wanted to make this quick video because I was just sewing and I was like, oh, you know what, I haven't done a 2024 goal, so that's what I'm going to do today. But I'm going to make it more realistic goal, so we're not going to go like, I'm going to get so many followers and so many this. I'm going to do it more as in target and effort rather than actual goals. So I made some notes because we all love notes and lists. So I've put all my goals into 6 sections. So the first section is website, then we've got products, brand, money, social, and year launches. So that's what I put my goals into. So for the first section, I'm going to talk about the website. So for the website, that's pretty much where a lot of customers are going to go, so it's definitely somewhere I really want to improve. There is some things I've concentrated on. So one of the things I've concentrated on is adding videos to my products, and that could be just like tying on, showing how it's used, because I'm not there to show that, so it'd be just nice to kind of like show it in use. I also want to improve the product photography. Got a list somewhere else, I don't know where it is, where I'm gonna have like one picture with it on a model, a picture of it, I don't know, with like relevant items. So if it's a candy cane, I don't know what about Christmas in January, but a candy cane bandana, then I would add maybe some like props of candy cane to make it like nice and aesthetic. Because I'm not sure, because I'm also at the end of December, I don't know if I've mentioned this already, I'm now on Etsy and have my own website, so it's like almost like a double dipping. I say double dipping, but I don't think it's double dipping. It's just, I think Etsy's easier for discoverability than having your own website, because you have to drive all your traffic to the website, but that's a whole different story. But I feel like different imagery works better on Etsy. Well, certain imagery works better on Etsy than it does on the website, and the main reason I want to do that is just to show different angles, show it in use, show it in a nice setting, just making it look more high quality, because it is high quality, so I should show that. And I also want to make things more consistent, so everything kind of looks similar. So I'll probably do like one big Photoshop of all the designs I currently have, and then try and reassemble that as much as I can. I'm not an expert in photography, that's for sure, but it's definitely something I'm learning. So hopefully I can do that. The other thing I want to do on the website is add an about page, so you can learn about the business, myself, Dexter, the CEO, you know, why it was me, you know, just give it a bit more personality rather than just here's a bandana. Maybe it's also for trust as well, to show that there's like a face behind the business. Let's be honest, that then not a lot of people who first come to my website are going to know my brand, so it'd be nice to talk about the brand. That's definitely something I want to add. Another thing I want to add to the website is some FAQs, which I know would be so important, just because when I've been doing markets last year, you do get quite a few questions, so I just want to convert those questions onto like an online FAQ. So, and then there was a few questions that keep popping up, like, you know, what size and how do I put this on. So I want to create like a video to show how to put like the bandana on so it looks nice as well. So that's all for websites. So for product, I've got quite a lot I need to do, which I don't know if it's a little bit ambitious, but I'm going to do it anyway. So first of all, not all the items I've been selling at market is available on my website, which I'm trying to change that this year. So this is what I'm currently working on in January, where it's a bit of a slow month. So my first aim is to add all sailor bows to the website and bows in all designs, which I can't remember how many designs I have now. Just so many, feels like it. Which is quite a few, so definitely going to keep me busy in January. I also want to add all the scrunchies, because again, not all the scrunchies online. It's probably because I haven't taken photography pictures, and I've probably been putting it off just so I can make it cohesive. I added recently for the Christmas launch was headbands, so I don't have any more headbands, I've had to order some. So when they come through, I'll make those up in all the different ones, so you can have a headband or a scrunchie to match your dog. So they will be on the website. And now we're on to kind of like new products I want to add to the store this year, which some are a little bit ambitious and some might be a little bit more reasonable. So first thing I want to do is launch the collars that I've been working on. I've been wanting to launch these for ages, but I keep doing the pattern and it's just not up to my satisfaction. Maybe I don't know. I just don't like it. It's just not, but there's nothing wrong with it. I just think every time I make one, I just think of, oh, I can improve this way. So the collar's had about 6 iterations now, I think it's on. So we might need another 6 until this launch. But one of the aims is to launch it. And I put an aim of question mark summer spring. So I'm clearly wanting to launch it sooner rather than later. The other thing I want to launch after the collars, because they will go nicely together, is some ID tags, which if you're buying a collar, you might want a nice ID tag. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, oh god, there's so much I want to do, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do this all, but I know I'm not going to be like, that's negative. Yeah, I'm going to be able to do all of this. So I want to be able to do some t-shirts and hoodies. So that would require some kind of heat press or embroidery machine. I really want an embroidery machine because I just love embroidery stuff. And then that could also be a plus for embroidery machine, because then you could do personalised bandanas with their names on them, which I think is awesome. Yeah, it comes with some issues and obviously expensive upfront cost, especially buying like t-shirts with all the different sizes. That's probably not something until late this year. Love it to be sooner. So if we go on to the next section, brand, I've only written one thing for this, and I don't know I've got a rough idea and I've written down some ideas, but I haven't fleshed out all the little bits for it. And that is for a brand ambassador search, and that would be like a social media. And I'm not looking for anyone who's got thousands and thousands of followers. I'm just looking for someone who is active on the platform and has like a dedicated dog account more than just a personal account. I think those are the main criteria I'm going for at the moment. Everything costs money in a business, doesn't it? Why does everything cost money? Okay, and funny enough, the next section is money. For the money, I've really written one thing again. I haven't put any targets, I haven't put I want to earn this much this year, but one of the money things I've written is for the business to be able to pay for itself. And when I say pay for itself, it means like with the Shopify subscription, some of the programs I use, stuff I use for the business to keep it afloat. It'd be nice for every month it to be able to cover those costs, because currently at the moment it cannot, and I'm supporting it in those areas. And then all the money that comes through and then putting back into the business, if that makes sense. So I'm supporting the Shopify fee, the Creative Suite fee, all of those, like Adobe that I use, those kind of things. So yeah, it'd be nice for that to be able to do that for itself rather than me having to prop it up, because currently at the moment it's like it has like peaks and lows, so it would be nice for it to be able to just like cover its costs for a year. The next target area is social. So for social, I don't want to be like, oh, I want this many followers by the end of the year and this many and blah blah blah. So I've gone more of like effort, because I find like I have such a battle with social media on this, especially on my business account. For my dog account, I can just quite happily post stuff all the time, but for something for my business account, I get really blocked on what to post. And people are like, oh, you should talk more on screen. I'm like, oh, scary enough trying to do vlogs for the first time, but hopefully I'll become more confident in front of the camera. It's quite a difficult thing to do. I don't know why though. Is it just what people think about you? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe just don't want to look stupid. But I already look stupid, so I can't go any wrong there, can we? For socials, YouTube, I want to do once a week. So this is what one of the week videos is going to be. I have it planned for the next couple of vlogs. So I have one on like the Valentine collection, and then the next one is like kind of taking pictures of it. So I kind of have already started and planned out what I want to do. So I feel like I'm quite capable of doing it. I just find that YouTube, filming doesn't take a long time. Editing takes a long time. But hopefully the more I do it, the quicker I can get with it. Oh, sorry, my dog's moaning. Had to let doggy out. So for the next socials, I've put Instagram and TikTok, and I've kind of classed these as the same because I want to save myself time and somewhat repurpose my content. So whatever I'm going to be posting on Instagram, in Reels, or you know, a TikTok, I'm probably just going to post on Instagram, and whatever I post on Instagram as a reel, I'll probably post on TikTok, just to save me some time, because I just want to post regularly. So I put an aim for 3 to 5 times a week, which I think is reasonable. The next section is year launches. So this year, how many launches did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's a lot of launches. 7 launches I want to do this year. You might say, Emma, you're crazy. I would say, yes, I am. But I'm going to try it anyway. 7 launches sounds like a lot for a year. I'm crazy. Anyway, Valentine's Day is the first launch, which I'm pretty much already in the middle of. So that one I'm not bothered about. I've got like a few things left to make for it, and then it's launching on what day is it? Next weekend. So it's launching next weekend, so that's already sorted. I probably should put these all on my calendar so I can see them, and then I can see them counting down, and I'm like, oh, it's getting close, I better do something for that. But I probably need to actually sit down and plan out my year and be like, oh, this is launching on this date, so I need to have this long to do this, so I need to start it then. That sounds like a more reasonable idea. I haven't done that yet. We'll write that down. 1 second. Plan your life, please. Right, the next launch, I put Easter/spring. I already have a lot of spring Easter fabrics, though I do have 1, possibly 2. I haven't quite finished it in sketches for the design. The other one is summer. You could say summer is a lot of the spring ones, in honesty, but I do already have some ideas for summer, so that'll be a whole different item. And then we go straight to Halloween, which it feels weird to go from summer to Halloween. Maybe I should switch that around and put autumn and then Halloween, because autumn starts in September. Yeah, so I probably should do autumn then Halloween. Just switch it up. This is good. You're helping me out already. Switchy route. Okay, so after summer it's autumn. I only really have 1. Yeah, I say 1, which is very poor for autumn, and autumn is probably my favourite time of the year, so why I haven't actually got more, I do not know. So autumn is definitely going to have a few new designs coming out. I only have 1 sketched out, but it's okay, we're only in January. I think I can let that one go. And then Halloween after that. We already have 1 design for Halloween, which is Spooky Hounds, which I think is probably out there, one of my favourite ones we launched last year. Though I do want to launch maybe 1 more Halloween one. I don't want to launch loads, because Halloween is just 1 day, really. So I don't want to launch too much for Halloween. So we just keep Spooky Hounds, and then once Spooky Hounds is out, it's gone, it's gone. That's how I'm going to do it now with these kind of launches. So once they're gone, they're gone. And then we have Christmas. Christmas, my favourite time of the year. Busy time of the year, that's for sure. So for my Christmas range, I definitely will be adding some more in. But a lot of my last year's Christmas range was like pastels and a few neutrals. So I want to add more of like the bold, like sage green, reds, those kind of more stronger colours, more than like pastel-y colours. Printing on fabric can be quite difficult to get bold colours, so I'm definitely gonna need to send out samples and get all that sorted. So yeah, those are my goals for 2024. It'd be really good if in 2025 I rewatch all this and be like, oh, she did do those. Oh, you did do that. Well done. So that's what I'm gonna do for next year. I'm gonna rewatch this and I get to react to myself. Yes, we're gonna do that. We're gonna react to myself. I don't expect me to do all of these because there's a lot and I'm one person and I'm not, I still have a full-time job. Everything is done in my spare time, though that sounds like I'm making excuses. I'm not making excuses. I'm trying to be realistic. I definitely feel like I can get a lot of these done on this list, and I think this is a very good aim to try and meet, especially the social. I feel like the social one is definitely doable. So those are my 2024 business goals. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I realise I might have just rambled a bit, so I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I think this is really good though, especially if I look back in like maybe a year or 2 years and be like, what is she doing? Absolute nutcase. And then I can watch it back in 2025 and be like, yeah, you didn't do that. No, you didn't do that. No. Well, you did that though. I definitely do think my biggest focus and area is my website. I want it to look nice and professional, so that is where a lot of my time and effort and new launches, actually that's a lie, website and new launches are going to be my two main. Oh no, for social I'm only one person. My hat goes off to everyone who can do this. It's like juggling. No, it's not juggling. You know the person that spins the plates? That's what it is. That's the business. You spin the plates. So here's my website. Here's my new launches. Here's my money. Here's my products. And here's my socials. But I'm doing it all at the same time. That's what it feels like running a business. If anybody's got any tips, let me know. And I wish everyone the best of luck with their businesses in the new year. Thank you. Bye.